All right, so you know what? We're all teachers. Like, think about it. We all have little eyes watching us, like maybe our kids, younger siblings, just kids in general. But we all are teachers, but we don't always realize it, and that's something I kind of think about here and there. Because if you want our future to be better, then we have to be better for our future. Because if we're not molding them correctly, then of course they're gonna do the same things that we did. Why? Because they learned it from us. Like, if you don't realize monkey see, monkey do translates to humans too. Duh. See, that's why I don't like to be around like I love kids, don't get me wrong, but I don't always like to be around kids because I don't always do like kid friendly stuff because I like to be stupid. I like to jump off of stuff. I like to run. I like to be able to express my energy. Honestly, I just grew up to be a 5'6" adult kid. Like, I don't have kid mannerisms, stuff like that, but I just have like the energy and I just want to run it off, and that's what I want to do. So I'm like, I'm glad I don't spend too much time around kids, but at the same time, I could also reserve myself and be that adult, good role model figure to show kids this is what you should do when you're older. This is what you should act like. This is how you act when you're older. So here is some things that you may have not realized that we fuck up a lot on. Like, most adults don't really care about kids in general. They care about their kids and that's it. But you forget your kid is watching you, yeah. But there's everyone's kid that's watching you. Your kid's watching you, your friend's kid's watching you, some stranger's kid's watching you. They're watching you. And just like you were them, they will be you eventually. They will be an adult and they will be doing the same things that you are doing. So, if you really want to change the world, start with yourself. That's where you're gonna have to start. And that's like, I've heard that a lot and I never understood what that meant by, if you want to change the world, start by making your bed, start by doing this, start by doing that. I'm just thinking like, what the hell is all this small little insignificant shit gonna do? But then I was like, wait a second. Me making my bed every day, let's say my younger brother, younger sister goes down to my room or goes into my room and they see that I made my bed, they're gonna think, oh, I should be more tidy. I should be more clean. I should do this. Why? Because Big Brother does this. Why? Because I don't know. But I want to be like Big Brother. Big Brother's a good role model, or this or like that. So it's just the small and insignificant things that we as an adult just overlook because it's so small. The little kid might look and think, oh, this is the world. So what I'm saying is, try thinking a little bit more about what you do when you're active in the environment. Like, you can be you, but could you be a little bit more of a reserved you? Like, could you, like, when I act like the way I do around kids, I keep thinking of who did I want around when I was younger. Like, I've always wanted to, I know I'm saying like a lot, I'm sorry, but I've always wanted a good role model around when I was younger. It didn't matter to me if it was a male or female role model, to be honest. I just wanted someone that took me in as their own little apprentice, yeah. Because I wanted a mentor essentially, but I never really got the chance to ever have a mentor. I've had many people that have influenced me throughout my youth and have helped me develop to be the person I am today, and I thank them. Well, I don't ever personally thank them, but I thank the Lord for putting those people in my life because I'm like, holy shit, like this person sat me down, taught me some shit that I never thought about, taught me to view this world in a different way that I would have originally thought because I'm always open to thinking differently. Yeah, I know I'm off track again, but I'm always open to looking at the world through different perspectives because I know that I feel different, you feel different, I act different, you act different. We're all different beings just trying to do one thing, and that's be happy. And we don't realize that sometimes our happiness may cause other people unhappiness, but at the same time, some people just may be unhappy just to be unhappy. They just may be assholes about it. But sometimes, if you can really look back and look at what you were doing that made you happy, you could possibly see how that was being bad. Like, let's say hitting people with bats makes me happy. I could see where people be pissed off and very disturbed about that, but at the same time, I was trying to be happy. No, that's freaking rude. You can be happy without hurting other people. Like, you can be you and still be a role model to kids. See, I tie this stuff back sometimes. So, you could be a more reserved version of you out in the environment that will help our future. But if you're just going to be a jackass all the time, then we're going to raise and only have futures of jackasses. But if you're going to be a good person, we're going to have more good people. That's why I choose to be the best role model I possibly can around kids, because I know those little eyes that may not always be paying attention to me, but they look at me every once in a while, is trying to learn. And that little eye, that little eye with that little brain that's still molding to be a bigger person, is trying to learn how to do this. And if I don't teach them right, then it's my fault for them that. Then it's partly my fault for them ruining this, like life, Earth. I feel like all the kids that I've been around, I've influenced them positively, goodly. I've helped them. I feel that. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I feel like our future starts with us. And not only our future starts with us, but our future starts with our past. Get it? Well, let me try that one more time. Our future starts with our kids, but we don't always realize that. Because we're always trying to look towards the future, but we don't realize if we're not focusing on the present right now, and if we're not focusing on the present, the future is learning wrong. Because if we don't focus on the present, we fuck up on the present, and the future is learning the wrong things, and then the future becomes bad because the future wasn't taught right in the present. I know it's still confusing. What I'm saying is be better around your kids, and not just your kids. Be better around kids in general, because that's the future down there. That little thing, boy, girl, that's the future. The way that you act, you're the present. And right now, the present needs to teach the future. And if the present isn't willing to teach the future, then the future is not going to exist. Get what I mean?